Hello and welcome everyone in the tabletop simulator. This time I decided to practice for the Bleach rare event that is happening soon. For all of you who don't know about it, it's basically like a special tournament where you can only run Bleach decks and you can get like a special participation and a special winner card. In the tournament I think I will run the yellow Sternritter deck with the Yhwach. The deck list is a little bit wild still, but I'm still kind of figuring out what to do. The reason for this is mainly because I have the cards like physically, like I have most of these cards, while for the purple Ichigo or the green Hitsugaya, I'm missing like a lot of cards and they're kind of expensive to get, while the yellow deck is pretty cheap to get in the physical form. So yes, I will be trying out this deck against the top meta deck in the Bleach format, top meta deck in general. The purple Ichigo, I paired him together with the Renji, I think. It's just like a practice to see how good the Sternritters can do against the Ichigo. And I think since the focus is for me mainly on the yellow Bleach deck, I think I will automatically simulate the Ichigo turns without like talking too much about the cards and just focus more on the Sternritter. So let's throw the dice to see who will go first. 1 and 3, so the Ichigo will go first. Okay, let's start the battle. Start on the Ichigo side with 1 action point. We have a 0 cost, which means we're just gonna place our 0 cost into the energy area. Refresh and end our turn. Okay, we will gain 2 action points and draw 1 card. We have a lot of 0 costs in our hand and we have the 1 cost Royd Lloyd. But I think I will just play the one of each 0 cost first to try to build up the momentum for the Jukram and later on for the Yhwach. Okay, refresh and end turn. 2 action points and draw. Orihime first, and then Ichigo again. Okay, get 3 energy now and refresh and pass turn. Alright, we stay at 2, draw a card, another Yhwach 3 energy generation. Now I think I want to play the Lloyd into the energy area. And I will play one of the Yhwach to go up to 5 energy. When played, my opponent reveals the top card. It's a Bankai, then I can decide to put it on the top of the deck or into the sideline. So I will put this into the sideline, definitely. Okay, let's refresh and end our turn. Okay, 3 action points now, we will draw a card. We rest 1 for the Urahara. Double energy generation. Then we play vanilla Renji on the front line. He still has his active main ability. Then we raid the Ichigo, move him to the front line and swing. We hit a final trigger. Is pretty good. Refresh and pass turn. Alright, we will move up to 3 action points and draw a card. Okay, we start by playing the Fear. Choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and switch it to wrestling. If I had an Ask Not, I can will freeze and I can draw a card. We will rest the Renji. Then we will raid the Jukram, because we have 5 energy now. Move him to the front line. When Blade ability doesn't trigger, because we have the same amount of cards, but I have to play him first. And then we will raid the Bambi on the Royd Lloyd, so we can raid with any card. I also move her to the front line, and if it's my turn, I can choose 1 resting character on my opponent's front line and sideline it, which will be this Renji. Move to battle phase. Swing impact 1 first. So we have one so we have one hit. No trigger. Swing with Bambi. My opponent wants to keep the Ichigo on board, so we hit another one. And not a trigger. Now we refresh and move to the end phase. Since no trigger activated, I cannot draw 2 cards, which is unfortunate. Okay, will we pass turn to the opponent? Okay, let's draw. Bankai, pretty good. Let's do 1 action point draw. Then we use the Bankai. Let's use 1 Getsuga Tensho to KO 5k, which will be the Jukram. Play the Ichigo and play the Byakuya. Save up the Getsuga Tensho for like another impact character. Okay, let's move to the attack phase, and my opponent has only one card on the field, and he doesn't want to sacrifice this one, so we don't need to give him impact 1, so we're just gonna swing 4k. And we hit another final trigger. Damn. Okay, refresh and end the turn. Alright, we draw 1 card, another Lloyd, which is pretty good. As much as I want to do an extra draw, I don't think we can do it because we can only go up to 4 energy with the Lloyd or with the Jugram. So we have to play 2 cards no matter what. Let's play 1 more of the Yhwach. Again, the top card. It's a good raid Ichigo, so we're gonna place this into the sideline. Then let's play the Jugram. And then let's raid the Jugram. Move him to the front line. I have 1 card in my hand. My opponent has 2 cards. So the Van Blade ability activates and he has to put 1 card into the sideline, which will be the Ichigo. Alright, move to the battle phase, swing impact 1. We hit a raid trigger. We have enough energy, which means we will perform the raid, move him to the front line. Activate the Van Blade ability. 1, 2. Then choose any number of, then return cards from my sideline into the removal area. Do I have 8? Yes, I have 8. So we place 8 cards into the removal area and we can KO 4k. Prevent another attack or kill the impact guy. I think it's more important to kill the impact guy, so we will KO the Jugram. Then swing Bambi. Opponent takes another life, and that's a final trigger. Then let's refresh and end our turn. Alright, let's draw a card here. We don't have a lot of cards in our hand, so we will do an action point draw. The Bankai is not really useful. However, we play the Getsuga Tensho now. Get rid of the Bambi. Actually, let me move him to the front line. It's still okay, right? Yeah. And then we will play the Byakuya into the energy line. Then let's start swinging. Ichigo. Yes. Nope. Impact Ichigo swings first. We hit 1 card. It's another. There's 3 final triggers in the life. Damn, that's an unlucky draw. Then the other 4k. Another trigger. And then the Byakuya. Draw trigger. Okay, we refresh and end our turn. Okay, doesn't look good on this side. We lost a lot of Bankais in our life already. We have one more in our hand. Let's do an action point draw. Let's move the Yhwach to the front line. And let's move this guy to the front line too. Then we will play one Lloyd. And we will play one Yhwach. Again, look at the top card. It's another good Ichigo, so we place this in the sideline. Kinda give our opponent a lot of like cards to activate these abilities though with this effect. Which is kinda unfortunate. Okay. Can we attack? No, both cards will be blocked by the big Ichigo, so no reason to attack. Let's refresh and end our turn. Okay, we draw. We will do an action point draw. Not too useful. Let's move the Urahara to the front line. Then we play the Renji in the energy line and the Ichigo in the energy line and move to the attack phase. Actually, I will give him impact 1, I think. Yeah. Let's remove 4 cards. Activate main ability to give him impact 1. We swing first, impact 1. So it will hit, and we have a raid trigger, which we have to activate on the Lloyd. We have 5 energy, so that works. Then Blade, 2 cards, 1 card, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we swing with him. My opponent can block. Doesn't really matter with who I swing first, right? This guy will be blocked by him, and this guy will be blocked by him. So we cannot deal another damage, but next turn we might. Let's refresh and end our turn. Okay, we refresh here too, draw 1 more card. Again, we gotta do an action point draw. Move him to the front line. We will play her in the energy line and switch him to resting. Then we will play the full stern dick. Play the Jugram on the front line and the Asnod on the energy line. Alright, swing, KO. Swing, KO. Oh wait, impact 1. So I still hit 1 damage, sorry. Not a trigger. I don't need to KO him, but in the next turn I move the Renji in the front anyway, so... And I can block these 2 safely with the other characters. Okay. Yeah, let's refresh and end our turn. Another reason to block is also so we can get like 4 cards in our outside area, potentially, to give him impact 1 again. But it doesn't look like it. Let's do an action point draw. Okay. That solves the problem. Let's move him to the front line. Play the Ichigo. When Blade, look at the top card of your deck, then place it on the top or into the sideline. We are just gonna place it into the sideline, so we have 4 cards here. We can activate main. Oh, if you do draw a card, I totally forgot that this character can draw, so we can draw a card, okay. Damn. So this is not too bad actually. Maybe I switch to the purple deck. Okay, here's Impact 1. How about him? Okay, he would have done the same basically. Do I need to give someone plus 500? Yeah, why not? Let's use Activate Main, place one card into the sideline, and give this Upahara plus 500. And then the rest doesn't really matter. Let's move to the attack phase. Let's swing with Impact 1 first. See if it's a final trigger, and it's not a final trigger. Totally forgot that this guy can draw a card, lol. So yeah, the purple Ichigo deck won in the first round, to no surprise, because it's like the main meta deck. Yeah, if this card wouldn't be too expensive, I think it's like 20 bucks at least, I would build this deck, but unfortunately this card is too expensive. Okay, alright guys, this is like the end of the video. I might need to work a little bit more on the deck list. I think maybe running all 4 of these raid cards is not good. But yeah, this yellow deck is kind of weird to like build. It's a little bit difficult to build. And I kind of want to switch to the purple deck, but yeah, I don't have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me your suggestions in the comments on how I can improve the yellow deck, or what I can do with a yellow Bleach. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video.